Well, here we are in Vegas.
Yes.
It's really a nice time over here. It's fun to get out and away.
It's been hot.
Oh, it sure has.
So during the day, it's like the wind is blowing on you, but the wind is hot. But it's been fun, and we've seen a lot of people here. Everyone's been fine. We've actually went and seen David Copperfield.
And Chris Angel.
Yes, when we stayed at the Luxor, the big pyramid that they have here, which is where our apartment has been, so we've been kind of like staying there. So, and that's been a lot of fun too. So, we're going to head back to the studio.
So we'll see you all.
See you soon. Bye.
Hi everyone, we're back.
Yes. Yeah, we've been gone for seven, almost 8 weeks now.
Yeah, almost 8 weeks.
Yeah, since I had my FFS.
Yeah, you had FFS, and you're going to tell us about that in this video a little bit, because that was pretty extensive surgery, and there's some very interesting times that we had during your surgery, or actually surrounding your surgery.
Yeah, and then afterwards and everything else. So, well, first of all, they rebuilt my entire nose. And I don't know, I'm thinking I might show a picture of it here in the video, on the end of this video. They laid my nose up on my forehead and totally rebuilt the entire cartilage and everything else, and then brought it all back down and really brought the nose back together. So, of course, I was in 3 casts. I had those 2 casts inside and then the big cast on the outside. That was pretty uncomfortable for about a week. So, and then they also cut my jawbone and dropped everything down, took all the muscle and stuff out, and then took almost 2/3 of an inch off of my jaws from the back all the way around the front, and then rounded off the chin. Of course, that's still swollen a little bit. It hasn't gone down completely, but I feel well enough to make videos now, and I'm not on pain medication. So, so it was pretty major surgery. I had like 500 stitches.
Yeah.
Inside, all the way around the inside to my mouth. Well, with no scar on the outside, I think.
Well, major surgery. You were out for 7 hours, girl.
Probably out longer than that. The surgery lasted that long.
Yes, surgery lasted that. You were actually out until the next morning.
Yeah, I know. I woke up and where are we? Oh, well, you're in the hospital.
You do not remember at all us wheeling you over from
from one building to
the next.
No, I don't.
And we put you in and put you in your bed, and you slept a good portion of the night.
Yeah.
And you kind of woke up and
well, it was major surgery. What can I tell you? So, of course, you had a facelift done as well.
Yeah, I did.
About a week and a half after I had mine.
Yeah.
But that wasn't as serious.
That wasn't nearly as serious. I basically just got the facelift. I was not even out. Sis, you were knocked out for the entire surgery.
Of course.
Yeah.
My nose was laying on my forehead. My jaw was totally dropped down to my neck. I guess I was out.
Yeah. So I was only under local. So they cut a few things on the side here, cut right under my jaw, and pushed everything up.
And brought everything together.
Yeah. So it's a lot tighter. I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But
you look a lot better too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks. But that actually correlates to some extent with, I guess, this week's GenderBlenders. Asked us to recount some of the wonderful things that happened as part of our transition.
Well, I guess that is part of transition because, as you know, and that's the one thing I need to make clear in every video that we do, is because I hear my friends and colleagues and everything else keep on repeating the same mistakes over and over again. You don't start and then end transition. You hear that so many times, and so many people are putting videos out there going, toward the end of transition, one of the last things you do in transition. Wait a minute, there is no last thing you do in transition because you don't stop transitioning. You really do not stop transitioning. So
you keep going.
For people to say that it's just like so wrong. But
there's always changes being made. Like we've just gone through, you've just gone through part 1 of FFS.
Right. Yes.
And
Yeah.
I've gone
I
through
still have
some
part 2 to.
FFS. And
Yeah, I still have part 2 to go.
Mhm.
So, and that's where they're going to be. They're going to be redoing the very top portion of my nose, on up the brow line, taking the brow line down, and changing a few other things. I'm doing a little bit of work on my cheeks and stuff. But I don't know. I think they're kind of cool. They are. But I'll let him. I mean, he's in Dr. Gupta, whom we are using as my surgeon, and he knows what he's doing. So that's okay. But yeah, I mean, that was a slow recovery, and very uncomfortable. I'd have to say, at least for the very first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
First week was very uncomfortable because the casts that were in my nose, couldn't breathe. Had to breathe through my mouth. And then of course after I had that out, I was able to breathe through my nose and that, but it didn't make it any less comfortable because if I went off those pain medications or didn't stay on top of the pain, I would get some severe headaches. But I was on pain medication for quite a while because of the major invasive surgery that they had to do. I've seen a lot of people who've had some invasive surgeries, but none of them actually, that I know of, have ever actually had a total nose rebuild or with a total rhinoplasty, I guess is what you would call it. But it's more, mine was more, it was plastic surgery, but it was more skeletal restructuring too.
Yeah,
So,
they shave part of your skeleton off to
or,
reshape your.
yeah, jawline, chin,
Jawline.
and nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it did. So, anyway, so I was glad to get back, glad to get recovered from that. And then, of course, there was a lot of swelling. And
Yeah.
I was really swollen, especially here in the chin area was way out. It's came down considerably. It's not gone, but it's almost gone. And I had a lot of swelling in my nose and along the jaw lines on both sides and down up underneath here. So
And
a
then
lot of
you
that had to be gotten rid of. So
Yeah.
I did. So head dressing to hold myself in place.
So you didn't quite look like the mummy, but.
That I'm just anxious to get back into making videos and seeing
Yeah.
everybody here. And Stephenie and I have been going through a lot, and she's been helping me in my recovery, which was very, very important. Of course, I helped her as well during
Yeah,
her
you
first
sure
week
did.
just recovery. Then we started. I got up enough gall on that for us to go out, and of course, a weekend before last, went to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
That was fun.
Oh gosh, was that fun?
Yes.
Got a chance to do some nice shopping.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they have some beautiful malls there.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that Miracle
Yeah.
Mall that's.
But
around-
all of the malls and all of the casinos there were so beautiful.
Oh.
And
yeah.
oh gosh. And the thing is, it was not all that expensive because we found you could stay in the casino motels and the rooms were very, very reasonable. And I mean more reasonable than what they are here in California.
That's for sure.
So we had a lot of fun and we saved money in doing so. Of course, we drove there and back.
Yep.
So and that was an interesting trip too because there were a lot of sights we got to see, including the mountains and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
that's a nice trip. It's about 5.5 or so hours
Yeah.
from where we live here in Carlsbad,
Yeah.
over to Las Vegas, and beautiful scenery we get to see.
Oh, it was.
Oh, the desert was lovely too.
Yeah.
And we actually drove over entirely in light, so you got a chance.
The last, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. We beat the sun.
Yeah, we beat the sun before it went down, so we actually had quite a nice time that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And everyone there was super. Oh, we got to meet David Copperfield.
Oh,
And
oh.
that was
I find David Copperfield very attractive.
Okay, but who else did we see?
Chris Angel.
Yes, we went and seen Chris Angel at the Luxor, which is where we
Mhm.
stayed. Well, we stayed in 2 casinos, or 2 motels. First couple of days we stayed in the Circus,
Yeah.
and then the second 2 days that we stayed at the Luxor,
Luxor,
which was the
yeah.
big pyramid with the
Mhm.
light that shined straight up in the sky, right in between the MGM Grand, the Mandalay, and the Excalibur.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a tram that went between each and every one of them, and every one was connected to each other by underground. I want to say hallways, but it wasn't hallways because it was more like underground connected malls. in between the
Yeah,
buildings.
exactly.
Yeah. So it was very, very beautiful. It's a lot of fun there. There's a lot to do.
There sure is. You can even go on a roller coaster in New York, New York.
No, and as many days as we stayed there, we did not see everything.
Oh, not
So,
not anywhere close to that. We'll have to go back again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going back in September. So to see Chicago because
Yeah.
True is coming there. So that was my band. I didn't get to see because they played the weekend after we left, and that was Beach Boys. Oh,
Yeah.
I love them too. So they're so cool. That was our trip to Las Vegas, and you know, there's been so many things that we do enjoy once we have became ourselves that it makes me want to just reach out to everybody and say, hey, we'll help you. You know, come to fruition with whatever, however you're wanting, far you're wanting to go through the surgical aspects, the medical aspects of transitioning.
And that is some of the nice aspects of transition. When you're yourself, you can enjoy things a whole lot more.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And everyone there was so fantastic. We seen the mimes that they had that were out there,
yeah.
which were a lot of fun watching out there on the street. They had everything from Battlestar Galactica, Cylons were out there. We seen Batman and Robin and Catwoman and just all kinds of caricatures. And everybody's out there. A lot of street musicians who, my gosh, are really fantastic.
Yeah, they
who
are.
are out there just because that's how they make money.
Yeah, that's
is out there playing and entertaining the public and on the streets as well. It was really kind of really, really nice. And it was a very clean town, especially the new strip
It
area.
is, yeah.
But they're building a lot of building.
Oh yeah,
They're
that's
definitely doing a lot of
still
building.
a lot of construction going
Yeah,
on there. That is
yeah.
going to be fantastic.
Well, they're building that right across from the MGM Grand. They're building that. It's going to be the third largest.
Ferris wheel, yeah.
Yeah, in the world.
In the world, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
so
that is going to be nice. And
yeah, it'll be fun. I bet it's going to be really colorful. It'll probably be attached to a motel or something
Yeah.
somehow. Because that's just right. That's right. Isn't that right across the street from MGM Grand?
Yeah,
It's just on the other
between
side of
MGM Grand and
the Mandalay.
Mandalay.
Yeah, yeah. So, but there's a lot there. You know, the bus service. You can rent the
Ooh,
bus
that's-
service for $7 for all day long. for
24
24 hours. Yeah.
So that's
So
kind of cool. You just hop on the bus, go to wherever you want to go,
get
hop
off.
off the bus, hop back on the bus, go
And-
wherever you want to go.
Yeah. For
That's
$7
kinda
a day,
nice.
that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. So transportation was really good. We parked our car and we didn't use our car again. So we had a lot of fun. It's something that, you know, a lot of people find a chance to do it maybe once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
And
that,
you know, that's why, you know, I would love to just be able to bring that enthusiasm and that excitement and what we did and share that
Exactly.
all with all of you. Because we did have a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
the same thing with the meals and stuff there. Most of the casinos have a buffet.
buffet, yeah.
Yeah, and they're able to like spend $35 for the day, pay, you know, and have the buffet from the time they open up early in the morning until the time that they close at 10:30,
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night.
You can walk
And
in and eat your
it's-
breakfast. Eat
Yeah,
your
not
lunch,
just
eat your
breakfast,
dinner,
lunch, and
whatever.
dinner. You can eat anytime,
Yeah.
and as
snacks,
much as what you want.
anything.
Yeah, so that made things really nice there too. So if you plan out your trip and you go to Las Vegas, it can be a lot of fun and can be very inexpensive
Mhm.
in what you would might consider to be expensive. Of course, you know, the entire time we were there, neither one of us even put a single penny in slot machines.
You're right, we
We
didn't.
didn't gamble at all. So, and a lot of people go there for that.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it was nice. We got to see a lot of the shows. We got to see all that and that shopping in its malls. Caesar's Palace Mall, the Miracle Mall, where you have that indoor-outdoor kind of a thing.
Right, right.
You know, you have
Oh,
a
the
big
shopping there.
dome.
The shopping there
Yeah.
is out of this world.
Oh, lovely.
Everywhere you look, there is a mall for you to go and see, and they are all significantly different from one another.
yeah.
And the interiors of these malls are like no other interiors you've ever been in. You know, they even have it set where you have the sky and the facades and other buildings and rocks and stones and you name it, to fit the bill of what it is that surrounds
Statuaries
that.
and fountains and
Yeah, whatever it is that surrounds that casino, that's kind of how it's built. Well, you know, the Caesar's
Mhm.
Palace one was
Yeah.
more along the time frame of the era of Caesar,
Mhm.
Augustus, It was built around that, and the Luxor was built more, which has the pyramid.
themes,
They
yeah.
had, they had the Sphinx there,
Yeah,
which
the
is actually
Egyptian
what you
theme
walked
kind of
into
thing,
to
yeah.
get in there. So
that, yeah, every hotel has its own theme. Like the Excalibur had the sword and
the horses and the spear,
and the spears.
spear rides. Yeah, we went to see that. That was really cool too. But we did go and see the Bee, which was a variety show of all of the different talents and stuff like that. And that was really a
That was
really good
fun.
show too.
Mhm.
And we got pretty good treatment and stuff there. Everybody there has fun, and people are friendly, and
Yep.
there are so many shops and that to go and visit. We wanted to
Mhm.
go and see the Fremont area, which is the original Las Vegas, but that was not all of what I had expected it to be.
Yeah.
And we had a lot more fun in the newer areas.
Yeah, we sure
So,
did.
and there was a lot more going on all the time. Like I said, the shopping there is spectacular.
That main strip on Las Vegas is,
Yeah.
it's got so many places.
Oh, yeah. The food is just wonderful.
Mhm.
It's just hard to decide what you want to eat for the day because there's so much, and there's such a variety
Exactly.
of different foods. Wanted to let you know that we were back, and that's why we're making this video.
Yeah.
These are some of the things that, have surrounded a great deal of our transitioning, is that we try to fit in things and go and out and enjoy being ourselves. And that is
Exactly.
something that we both have been very successful at doing.
Yeah.
And we try to help other people do the same thing.
Exactly.
So-
You know, when you can finally be yourself and act that way and just generally have a nice time without having to put on an air of trying to be someone that you're not.
Well,
It's just so wonderful, and that is a
that's a
wonderful.
relief. You're absolutely right. We had a great deal of fun, I felt, as ourselves, and that's part of some of the really good memories in transitioning.
Oh,
is that you
sure.
do get to be yourself. Hopefully, all of you will get to experience the same thing. I'd like to
Exactly.
thank you for your time, and we look forward to being with you back on a regular schedule here on GenderBlenders next week. But again, like I said, we wanted to come out and say hi to everybody and let you know of the fun and exciting times that we had, as well as the big and long healing process that I went through, invasive surgeries that I had done on FFS. Not a whole lot of big changes were made, but
Doesn't she look good though?
there was some.
Yeah, look at that.
And
Look at that.
I'm not done, but I'm happy, and that's the important part. And there are a lot of people out there who have given me a lot of great praises, and I do appreciate the thank yous, and I thank you for all of that, and thank you for all of your encouragements. Thank you for all of your letters and all of your get well cards. I'd like to extend a thank you to all our members and stuff at our church, our local church that we go to, all of our friends and wonderful friends who came out. We even had Juliana Olson,
Yeah.
who came and stayed with me and watched over me a day or two in my first week of recovery, and I appreciated that so much. So thank you, Juliana.
And our priest came over and said hi.
Yes, he did. Yes, John came over, and I appreciated that as well. Of course, I wasn't feeling really good, but
Oh,
I
no, you
still
were pretty
hopped
much
out.
out.
I still hopped out of bed and went over and see me. So,
However, here's a question for you, sis.
what's that?
In Vegas,
Yes.
how many times a day did you get "love your hair"?
Oh. Yes, Stephenie started counting the number of times every day that I got. Every day we get up, and the minute we went walking out, we'd go passing people, and all of a sudden someone would say, and she'd go, "There's one," and by the end of the day, who knows how many she'd counted to. So, but you know what? That's just part of me being me. So,
That's exactly right.
but I enjoy that part. Anyway, my name is Stephenie.
And I'm Steffi.
Yes. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you
us and
for
putting up
everything.
with us. So, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
And until next week.
Out.